Hello, it's Axel from Happiness Life Coaching, and I wanted to chat today about a tool that I think is one of the most useful tools from coaching. I've really designed it based on a variety of different learning schools, not just from the Tony Robbins strategy, but I call it the components of pain. And through trial and error, I've been able to narrow it down to 4 components that contribute to experiencing pain. Now, there are events without a doubt that cause incredible pain in our lives. If you've lost a loved one, if you've been in an accident that affected your mobility, these things can create tremendous amount of pain. And yet, even so, the pain that we experience is not the sole product of the event. What are the 4 components? So the first component is the event itself. However, it's not the only one. And very often, it's not even always the primary driver of pain. So when someone says or does something that hurts you, there are another 3 components that we need to take into account. So the first component is the event itself. Component number 2 is the meaning we give to an event. So a person who was fired from their place of work and who couldn't wait to get out and was looking forward to a payout, the meaning they would give to that event is, whoa, freedom. And somebody else whose significance was defined by their job or maybe their financial security, that person might give that event the meaning of failure, lack of significance, I am not worthwhile. But it's the same event. And so the meaning we give to an event can determine a degree of our happiness and how much pain we feel. The third component is our pre-existing mood. See, if we were in a really bad mood when we got home and, loved one said something to us that was painful, hurtful, or even just a reprimand, if you had been reprimanded by the boss, if you had been in trouble, if other colleagues were having a go at you, and now you're in a state of stress, in a state of defensiveness, and you arrive home and the first thing you hear is, why did you forget to take the garbage out again? Chances are your pre-existing mood will be a driver to the intensity of pain that you will feel. And on the contrary, if you're on a real high, maybe you had just planned an awesome trip overseas and you get told, hey, don't forget to take out the trash, you forgot to take it out, and it's no big deal, you're excited about this trip. So a pre-existing mood can be a determining factor on the degree of pain we feel. And the fourth component are feelings toward the person involved. See, once I had a friend, and I might have mentioned this story, where we went to a cafe, got out of the car, and we see a bus with a group of people that had suffered a brain injury because of accidents. And they had a carer with them. And one of these persons just turned to my friend and started pointing the finger and saying, "You are an idiot, you're such an idiot." Well, my friend was just moved by compassion. And so this event did not bring pain. He even made a joke about how he was a little bit of a fool. The point is that, but if those same words were pronounced by somebody whom he had come to love and care for and respect, a good friend, who looked at him and said, "You are such an idiot," those words might carry a lot more pain. So what's a practical application of knowing those 4 components? Well, whenever we feel pain in our lives, it can be very useful to try to determine what percentage, because they're not equally divided, it's not 25% each. What percentage is what drives the biggest pain? It might be that the event's only 10%. It might be that feelings toward the person involved, wow, that could be 80%. And so by trying to, I like to draw a little circle, divide it into, well, not 4 equal pieces, but try to work out, I put initials E for event, the M for meaning, PM for pre-existing mood, and then F for feelings toward the person involved. And then, this is a movable equation. What you'll find is that just understanding that, oh, what up? It was more my feelings toward the person. It was my pre-existing mood. Just knowing these things can automatically diminish the pain you feel in a negative event. So I look forward to hearing how do you go using this. So next week, just try using the components of pain tool.